Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks, to another open with me. And this time we've got the Crochet Now, which is the latest one and has this Tunisian crochet hook free with it. Let's get the outer packaging off and have a look at what we've got inside. So if you haven't already, while you're waiting for me to do this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll be informed when new videos pop up. Well, that's the theory anyway. Hopefully you will. Okay, so we've got at least one free gift in this Tunisian crochet hook. There we go. Perfect for blankets. 6 milli, that is. 30 centimetre plastic cable and stopper. Okay, so that's the one free gift. I do sort of spy something else at the bottom here. What have we got? Tunisian crochet, step up your skills. So obviously a supplement that that will go along with, and there's lots and lots in there. We'll get to that after the magazine. So we'll do the magazine first. So we've got Crochet Now, puff stitch made easy with Bella Coco, one ball shawl. Not much of a shawl, if you... More of a scarf. Shawlette, would you say? Crochet with confidence. Filet flowers. Use your Tunisian hook. Clever cluster stitches. 5 bright blankets. We've got a dolly. Adorable amigurumi. Freestyle calf yarn pack. Win yarn from Sheepies. New from Toft and more. And that's a nice birdie. Look at that. It's kind of cool. 31 best ever patterns. And there's some bunting in there as well. Make me tonight. Sizes 6 to 36. That must be obviously this one. Okay, so let's crack this baby open. We never bother with the welcome page. And here we've got more of the projects. That's actually quite a nice one. It looks to me as if it's a wrap, and I prefer those to shawls. And this is nice, but I would have to extend it somewhat because I'm not really keen on short things. And there we go, got a nice little throw for the chair. Okay, and I'm not sure if we're looking at the earrings here or the cardigan. I guess we'll find out as we go further. Let's move my scissors out the way. So what's new? We've got bits and pieces about yarn, Instagram, following your passions, lovely little kissy fish. I don't think they're in here though. I don't know if that's going to tell you where to make those. Nope, it's just an advert for this lady's Instagram. We've got a book about granny squares, a modern girl's guide to granny squares. That would set us back £10.99, which isn't bad because some of the magazines recently have been upwards of £20, which that's not bad, really. I always feel like £9.99 is a good price for a book for me, although some of these magazines are around that price, which is far too overpriced. But you know, that's just my opinion. Blooming Marvellous. Excuse me, lorry went by. Like a dust bowl out there when they go by. Advert for the Tropical Beaches by King Cole, which is the new beaches, and I will be stocking that in my shop. Show us your makes. So these are all readers' ones they've sent in, and this is in association with Signet Yarns. They're sponsoring this page. So there we go. We've got this readers' bits and bobs. People showing how clever they are. Now the floral bunting, that's actually quite nice. They do kind of have, I suppose you can call it floral. Granny squares, well, granny triangles really. And we've got all the how to do it bits there. So yes, this was actually for the earrings. Daisy statement earrings. They're quite nice, got a bead in the middle. They're all right, aren't they? I can't wear earrings like that though, with these hooks. I have to have something closed like a stud, or if I had a hoop, it doesn't sit right really with me. Mine tend to go outwards like the old pictures of like gypsy earrings sort of thing. So this is Bella Bluebell. Bella Bluebell. And Val Pierce. Is this by Val Pierce? Because we've got a nice picture of Val Pierce. How about that? And she's made this. I love the curly hair, I have to say. Reminds me of Shirley Temple. And there's quite a lot of instructions on that one. Wow. This is a Karen Simply Soft advert, but I do have to say, I actually like it. I like this, but I couldn't wear the sleeves like that. They need to be a bit longer for me. But nice colours. Win a year of yarn with the West Yorkshire Spinners. Win a Sheepy's Chunky Monkey bundle and 20% off Sirdar. It's in here this time. So we've got the Bella Coco Crochet Chronicles. I was struggling getting my mouth around that lot. It shows us how to use a puff stitch to create some gorgeous flowers. I've got lots of puff stitch flowers on my channel. I don't think she invented it, you know, but there you go. At least she's putting it out there, eh? Floral Fireworks Blanket. Floral Fireworks Blanket. I don't know why they called it that. I just think it looks more of a springtime blanket, but it's not bad. It's not overly jazzy. This is, I made one for my channel called, I think it was the garden, my garden's granny square or something. And it was made exactly the same as this in a way. Except they weren't, I think they were granny square, exact granny squares. And then I had to put them together and go around them. And that is quite fiddly. Quite fiddly. It's a lovely, lovely square. If I can remember, I'll put a link to it at the end. It is really nice. But it's quite fiddly. You've got to really want to do it, if you know what I mean. Because it's not a quick granny square. But you have to really want to. But it's a very similar one to that. That one's got more points around it. Mine's just a traditional granny square, but this one's got a flower in the middle. And other than that, principle is exactly the same with the ridges in between. But yeah, you really need to want to make it. That's all I'll say. But that's what the blanket looks like. Quite pretty. Just adverts really. Kerry's Journal. And a bit about Toft. Shares news on the most recent addition to its Making Women Who Made History collection. So who's that? Oh, it's the Queen. Oh my. That is the Queen. Let's get a bit of a close-up of said Queenie. There she is in her glory. Actually does look a bit like the Queen, I have to say. These days. She's kind of... Oh, bless her. Free yarn bundle to take part in our cowl when you subscribe to Crochet Now. I missed the boat with that one. I didn't get any when I subscribed, but I did get a good price. So I suppose that's just as good. Now we've got a magical toadstool house with some little guys. It's quite cute, a little amigurumi. It's not very big because it's sitting on slices of bread, so it gives you a rough idea of how big that is. And there's all the... Now we've got the guys sitting on the loaf of bread there, a slice of bread, should I say. The Enigma crochet along. This is actually part 13 now, so it must be coming towards the end of that one. But you can always buy back issues should you want to, if this is the first time you've seen it and you really, really must do it. This is a bumblebee sweater. I did see these little lumps, and I didn't realise that they were anything to do with the bumblebee. They don't look like bumblebees. They look like flowers. So anyway, maybe it's just the fact that it's stripy and yellow and kind of golden that makes it a bumblebee. But if I was to have this for myself, I possibly would do the sleeves a tad shorter and the whole body a lot longer. And then I could actually wear it because it'd have to cover my tummy, and they're quite a way up, but I think I'd like them a little bit further up. Just for me, my own personal preference. This is the, oh my, Eva, sure. I've got a feeling that might be an Irish word, although I may be wrong. but I don't know how to pronounce it. That's quite pretty, although it does have a lot of rows of UK trebles or US doubles, which you know how I feel about that. I feel that's kind of a bit lazy in patterning. And here we've got Meet the Blue Tit and Meet the Robin. So they're cute. I like those. I like those cushions. They're nice. So we've got good charts for those, as well as all the instructions. And one for the mugs. Look at that. Having said that, this chart looks a bit like a robin, but I don't think it really translates too well into crochet from that. It might if you were making a bigger thing, perhaps. I don't know. And we have this spring glam top. It's a glam top by Lindsay Zubari. They just have names like Smith. Anyway, advert. And what else do we have? The Daisy Daydream top. Okay, row after row. I just don't like the way. Well, I would explain about why I have such a downer when they make things in row after row after row of UK trebles or US double crochets. It's because it just looks like stripes, and like I can't be bothered to think of a pattern. So we're just going to put in loads and loads of big ugly stitches. That's how I feel. You know when you see something knitted and it's all neat and it's got these little stitches? I kind of like that. Although I like to crochet rather than knit. But I just feel that we don't have to do so many rows creating these stripy vibes. But we've got all the sizing charts there and everything else if you want to have a go and maybe break up that row after row with something a little bit more interesting. Interesting, that's why it's not, because it's not interesting. So we've got the Flora Filet Wrap. More lorries. Transition into the spring with this bright and cheery wrap inspired by flower buds. And this is by Heather C. Gibbs. So she's done it in a couple of colours. It's either a kind of an ombre yarn or it's a couple of colours. No, it's one ball of pink. Pink to Wink. Sheepy's Whirl, one ball in Pink to Wink. So it's probably one ball that went into two different colours then. Kind of nice. Your Crochet Community Bits and Bobs, Shop of the Month. They always do a Shop of the Month. How on earth would they choose that? Would you have to apply to be a Shop of the Month? Here's the advert for the free Knit Pro crochet hooks, which I always say that I ought to do and I never do. So this is the Vita blanket. That's kind of interesting, I think. I do actually like that because it's a solid square and it's got these diamonds in. It's actually quite pretty. I might not do it in those colours if I were to do it. But... And there we've got it there. We don't have a chart for them though, this one. The Book Club. What's that about? This month we are excited to show you some amigurumi with a difference as we review the Crochet Donut Buddies by Rachel Zane. Well, yeah, that is an exclamation mark at the end. So here are the Crochet Donut Buddies. Okay. I have a delicious donut on my channel, but it's not a donut buddy. So this is the Unicorn Donut. It's quite pretty. I think you might just get a donut a day or in each one, maybe. I don't know. Just adverts for these. Botanical dishcloths. So they kind of look like leaves. And there's the chart. Now that translates. The robin, not so much, I think. The robin looked like a collection of blobs, but this does look like leaves. It works better with the robin. Maybe it's the yarn, I don't know. Candy the deer. Looks a bit like Bambi. It's quite cute, isn't it? Little deer for Easter. Oh, look at that. And there's all the instructions as well. Even more. Okay, so puffin lace shawl, and it is a wrap style one rather than a shawl, which is quite nice. It's very big. It does actually look very, very long, like, doesn't it? It's nice. What yarn have they used? Let's have a look. It's made with DK. Looks quite thin to be a DK. Must be a fine one. It's James C. Brett, actually. Pure cotton DK. It's very pretty. Ooh. That's one for Rowan. It's just an advert. So now we've got the abbreviations bits, the how-tos, as I like to call it. Inside the next issue, we've got a girly poncho with one for her teddy. And we've got a boy and one for his teddy. We've got Peanuts. Remember Peanuts? And adorable amigurumis. We've got a bit of a chunky cardigan going on there. Again, though, it's just row after row of my least favourite stitch. And some bright blankets. That one should arrive through the letterbox. So this is Starcraft Expert. What is this? Angela shows off her motif. So this is for the motif up here, this pattern, not for that. That's just an advert for Ecological Wool. So that's the mag. That's what's in Crochet Now. Issue number 80. Okay, so let's have a look at the Tunisian Crochet Step Up Your Skills booklet. So here we are. Complete step-by-step guides. Includes 16 patterns and 19 new stitches. I must admit it does look nice, doesn't it? I have had a go at Tunisian. I've done it. But I haven't really done anything like tutorials for it. So what is inside? Your guide to Tunisian crochet, pencil box blanket. That puts me in mind of something that Krista from The Secret Yarnery did. Because didn't she do a pencil box? It was either a stool or it was a blanket. I can't remember now. But it was a row of pencils. I've got a feeling it was a stool, but I'm not sure. Might have been a blanket. Frosted glass afghan, which is it that one? Do you think? Yeah, that's that one there. Frosted glass. Spring sunshine cowl. Be this one. Going to college jacket. I guess it's this little guy who's not going to college. Cascading Rivers poncho. There we go. That's this girly up here. Water lily shawl, which is quite pretty, have to say. Looks quite nice. And then we've got abbreviations and stuff. So there we go. I can't remember. That does bug me. I know that Krista did do something that was done like pencils. You're going to all put it in the description box, aren't you? It was so-and-so. So this is your guide to Tunisian crochet, and there is the free gift that comes with it. And it's showing you all the different bits and pieces. It's quite in-depth. They've got quite a lot of, let's move this over a bit. We've got quite a lot of step-by-step guide. If you like to learn via pictures and words, then this is the one for you. It is quite interesting. It shows you how to change colour with Tunisian pearl stitch and simple stitch, sorry. My eyes, I've got glasses on, would you believe it? I don't know. So this is that pencil box blanket. This is by Sharon Carter. So it's similar to something that Krista from The Secret Yarnery has done. But I can't remember what it is. But there is the actual finished article, what it looks like. Step by step, again, changing colours, etc. And we've got a heart chart. Heart chart, that rhymes. So free for every reader to cuddly animals to crochet. So you might, it's a little order form and stuff. Don't know really what that's all about. This is the frosted glass afghan. My pages are a little stuck together in the middle there. So the frosted glass afghan, it is nice, but I think if it was me, I would use a slightly brighter or maybe lighter colour so that that darker colour pops more, just a little bit, without making it too busy. And here is the chart for that, which really might double as a nice snowflake, don't you think, for the winter. So we've got this spring sunshine cowl. That's actually quite nice, isn't it? It's not baggy. I like them like that. And here is the chart for it. So it's easy to kind of follow. That's nice. And then we've got the open work, showing you how to do it. Honeycomb and chevron. Going to college. Who is this young man is anything but that's quite pretty. And that is Veronica Cromwell who's designed that one. I like it. I like it because it's got a good sleeve, good shaping, good cuff, and it's nice. I like that. It's got a little one on it there. This shows you that up close. So we've got again another picture of it. And this is the Cascading Rivers poncho. And it kind of looks like overlay crochet, you know, when you do two colours and you do it over the other. You know what I mean? Very thick that will be, because Tunisian crochet does tend to thicken. The work tends to be thicker. Good for winter stuff. But that's quite nice. It's quite heavy, so I think those points will be cool, you know. Free yarn bundle to take part in your cowl, which is the Crochet Now cowl there. 16 balls of yarn, and there's all the details if you want to order that, take part. It's $19.49 for every 3 months, or $77.99 for 13 issues. And so that's what you have to do. And lastly, Water Lily Shawl. I do like this yarn. This is really beautiful. It is Red Heart Boutique Treasure, and it's taken 4 balls in watercolour 1919. That is really nice yarn. Now, my supplier of yarn, one of them, has started to do Red Heart, but they don't have that one in yet. Hopefully they'll get more variety, because at the moment they just have Super Saver. I'm really hoping they do Unforgettable and they do some more interesting yarns like this. They do a lot of different Bernat, and quite a few different Karens, so hopefully they will get more and more in. So here we've got the standard abbreviations, which is good because this is Tunisian we're talking about, and normally I don't know if the abbreviations are going to be a lot different. Obviously ink for increase is pretty standard, but there you go. That's all of the crochet hook conversions, US to UK terms, and everything you need to know. So that is the latest Crochet Now with 2 free gifts. What do you think? Let me know. For some reason I still can't zoom, which is a bit disconcerting because I use that feature rather a lot, which I don't know why it's not zooming. Anyway, that's all done. So tell me what you think of it in the comment section, and thank you for watching. Stay safe, everyone. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.